This week we have Taliba Safia talking to us about healing.
Keep moving your story. Oh, it's better when it's told me. Make sure you tell sister. Oh, that glitter isn't gold. He hurt you real good there. Don't forget you got a choice. Next time you make sure you say no to little boys. It's time you put your guard up. Tongue is sharp, but my heart ain't tough. No. Time you put your guard up. My tongue is sharp, but my heart ain't tough. Keep moving your story. Oh, it's better when it's told me. Make sure you tell sister. Oh, that glitter isn't gold. He hurt you real good there. Don't forget you got a choice next time you make sure you say.
I'm extremely thankful to be invited in this place to talk about healing, which is like my favorite thing to think about, my favorite thing to talk about, the reason why I write and the reason why I make music. So in preparation for this moment, I've been awakened in the middle of the night for several evenings. I've been rising in the night, and part of my understanding of healing is to not deny that which is drawing me. So when my body's waking me in the night, I say, okay, I'm gonna honor this moment. And so those moments have led me to some questions. I'm gonna share what I came up with as the answers, but I also want you to consider these questions and come up with what your answers are for these questions. So the first question asks, what is healing to you? The first thing I came up with for what is healing to you is, it is a process of detaching from the thoughts, fears, and memories that distance you from your true self. Healing can also be listening to the whisper that wakes you in the middle of the night and asks you to sit in active silence. Healing is addressing and patiently correcting the pain body. Healing is lovingly critical analyzation. It is opening to change. It is conscious breath. It is connecting the dots. Healing is a practice of developing a better relationship with yourself. Healing is finding personal balance for optimal function. And I'm going to move into question 2, which is, what are the benefits of healing? Easy breath. Healing clears space and enhances the desire to serve community. Healing on a larger scale enhances the lives of coming generations, and it honors the sacrifices of generations past. Healing allows you to release shame and fear of exposure, which is incredibly beautiful, because anything that you do to serve yourself in the process of healing is serving everyone around you. What are some easily available daily healing practices that we can all access with ease? The first thing that I thought of when I asked myself this question was finding the miraculous in the mundane. Another thing that we can do is courageously vision for our lives. Sometimes when we are visioning the things that we want to see in our future, we limit them to the things that we can see that are easily accessible.
My story is actually going to be about my mother. She experienced heart failure. She was in a coma for about 3 months. Then she had to relearn how to walk, relearn how to talk. That was over 15 years ago now, and she's still here. It's just impactful to know how she's been sustained for 15 years since that time, and how she's still strong. So
I had a 23-year-old who was going off to college, St. Louis University, got scholarships, and all of a sudden she has this moment that this is not what I want to do. And of course, as a parent, you're thinking, oh, you're gonna mess this up. And I'm talking about leaving in the middle of a semester, only to find out that she faced a lot of racism when she was there, and she didn't know how to handle it. But in the process of healing, Robrianna came home and went to beauty school and has now graduated and loves what she does. Healing is, a process of us letting one person heal by themselves and not what we think they should be doing.
We have this saying, whatever happens in this house stays in this house. And that kind of followed me throughout my life, but I never knew how traumatizing it honestly would be. I never knew how afraid I would be to tell my story until it was time for me to tell my story. And there was literally sweat on my hands and my heart was pounding. Somebody outside of my house is actually about to hear and witness and feel my pain. And honestly, mere words cannot describe, honestly, the opportunity that I was given today, the generational curse that I actually broke in just being able to tell my story. I know my ancestors are so proud of me right now. So
thank you for the courage to share.